Good evening and welcome to Port Allegany High School Gymnasium in snowy Pennsylvania. This evening we're bringing you Division AA basketball, high school girls. Jamie Evans and his Port Allegany Gator team will be taking on Clark Cummings and his Oswayo Valley Green Wave. Oswayo Valley comes into tonight's contest 7-3 in the Northern Tier League and 10-5 overall. The Gators are 9-1 in the Northern Tier and 12-3 overall. We always like to thank here at the Gator Network our school board and administration who make this possible. Paula Newell, Superintendent, Mark Budd, Principal, Greg Oliver, Principal, Kathleen Bus-Jancic, Assistant Principal. Aaron Clark is our Athletic Director, and our Athletic Trainer is Julie Lowry. Tonight, Chris Savinsky will be on the clock, and Barb Bachris is doing the home book. Our officials for this evening are Steve Hopkins, Barry Batshaw, and Matt Johnson. And we always like to recognize our cheerleaders who are coached by Terry Austin and Alexis Reed. We have senior Jersey Gamut. Senior, our exchange student Sophia Behringer. Junior Savannah Hart. Sophomore Lillian Reed. Sophomore Maddie Dinch. Sophomore Maddie Evans. And freshman Madeline Evans. Getting the start for tonight's contest for Oswayo Valley is senior Charlotte Austin Keach, senior McKenna Manning, senior Eva West, senior Riley Thompson, and senior Shaden Messler. For Port Allegany, Jenna Wren is a junior, senior Ella Moses, junior Maddie Eric, senior Willow Sowers, and junior Bryn Evans. And we will be going to the boom mic as our announcer introduces our starting lineup, and we have our national anthem.
Welcome to today's competition. The PNLA reminds you that your admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by the students in an educational setting. Please give these students your positive encouragement and support. Booing, taunting, or intimidating the officials or opponents is unfriendly and unacceptable and will not be tolerated. A reminder that Port Allegany High School is a drug-free zone and that all drugs, alcohol, and tobacco are banned on school grounds. Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. And now for the starting lineup, starting with the visiting Oswayo Valley Green Wave. Senior number 1, Charlotte Austin Peach. Senior number 2, Shaden Messler. Senior number 3, Eva West. Senior number 12, Riley Thompson. And senior number 24, McKenna Manning. Oswayo Valley is coached by Clark Cummings. And now for your Port Allegany leaders. Junior number 1, Jenna Renner. Senior number 10, Ella Moses. Junior number 12, Maddie Eric. Senior number 22, Willow Sowers. And junior number 24, Bryn Evans. The Gators are coached by Jamie Evans.
The Gators are 9-1 in the Northern Tier League, and the Oswayo Valley Green Wave are 7-3. This should be a decent contest this evening. Barry Batchall will be given the toss in the center. I'd like to recognize Jason Okerlund, our producer and technical director for this evening, as well as Jeff Stuckey, who's on the center camera. I'm Jill Stuckey, and we invite you to enjoy this broadcast by the Gator Network. We're getting ready to start this evening. We've got McKenna Manning, a former Gator, taking the center circle to jump for the green wave against Jenna Renner. And up goes the toss in the green wave, number 2. Messler to 12. Over to Eva West, who takes a shot. No good. Rebound by the green wave, out to number 12. Over to Austin Keach. Over to Riley Thompson to McKenna Manning. Into West, who goes up for 2. And no good. Rebound Oswayo Valley. Eva West with the ball. McKenna Manning almost loses it. She grabs it. Drives in, hits her teammate down underneath. Up for no good. And down come OV with another rebound. Austin Keach out to West. West is going to think about it. No, she doesn't. Over to Keach. Keach looking around, point guard for Oswayo Valley, guarded by Eric. Looking for Manning, can't find her. Over to West. West drives in, picked up by Willow Sowers. Keach out front. Maddie Eric's got her eye on her. Over to West. West looking at the three-pointer, drives over. Decides to take a jumper, no good, and the Gators come up with a rebound. Maddie Eric brings the ball up the court for the Gators. No score on the board. Down to Jenna Renner. We have a foul called on Oswayo Valley, the first team foul of the quarter, and it'll be on Austin Keach. Charlotte Austin Keach with a foul. Gators will take it out on the baseline. Looks like Ella Moses is going to be taking it out for the Gators. Up top to Bryn Evans. Bryn loses it to Keach. Keach picks it up and gets it to West, who's over to Manning. Manning on the drive. Manning up for 2, no good. She gets fouled by number 1, Renner. On the shot, she'll have 2 shots. So both number 1 from OV and number 1 from Port Allegany each have a foul, giving the home team with 1 team foul and the visitor team with 1 team foul for the quarter. And Manning is up and in for her first charity shot. Second shot, no good. Evans with the rebound. It's 1-0, 6:22 left in the first quarter. Gators on the move. Over to Renner. Sowers guarded by West. Over to Eric. Inside to Moses. Down low to Evans. Nice. Evans missed the layup, and it's out of bounds off Port. OV's going to get the ball. Eva West taking the ball out. The Port Allegany Gators are going to press. Over to Keach, guarded by Sowers. She beats Sowers. Down low to West, up for 2, no good. Rebound out of bounds by the Oswayo Valley Green Wave, and it's Gator basketball. 1-0 Oswayo Valley. Ella Moses taking the point guard position for the Gators. They're spread out around the perimeter. Sowers with the ball. Guarded by West. Down low to Eric. Eric tries to go inside, but West steals the ball. West out to Keach. Guarded by Eric. Over to 12, Messler. Thompson. Number 12's Thompson. She's driving in. Over to Messler. Messler guarded heavily. Manning scoops it up for the loose ball from OV. McKenna used to live in Port Allegany. We got a three-pointer from Messler. Gators on the move with a rebound, number 12, Eric. We have a foul called on the Oswayo Valley Green Wave. Number 2, Shaden Messler with her foul. That's 2 team fouls this quarter for Oswayo Valley. Gators taking the ball out of bounds. Maddie Eric's going to do that duty. And we have Peyton Gordon in the ball game for the Gators. Moses tries to get it inside, tipped out of bounds by OV. Maddie Eric taking the ball out. We've got Renner, Gordon, Evans, Moses, and Eric on the floor. Out to Peyton Gordon. She goes in for 2. No good. Rebound by number 12, OV Thompson. Picked up by Moses. Gets her hand on it, but OV prevails. But Moses gets a foul called on her, trying to get the steal. Ella Moses with a foul. 2 team fouls for Port, 2 team fouls for OV. 4.5 minutes left to go. 1-0 ball game. Ball goes into Keach. Guarded by Eric. Down low to 12, Thompson. Inside, tries to get inside to number 1, doesn't do it. 12 comes out with the ball for Port, and Moses is on the move. Down to Gordon. Gordon in the center, goes up, gets fouled. Gordon will go to the line for 2. McKenna Manning, her first foul on the night. Peyton Gordon's been affected off the bench for the Gators. She misses her first charity shot. She typically comes in off the bench and has 6 to 9 points a game that I've seen. And she ties up the ball game, making her second foul shot. Peyton Gordon with 1 point. Turnover, and the Gators will take the basketball mid-court. Moses into Eric. Eric's going to take the job as point guard. Down to Gordon. Gordon over to Renner. Renner looking around, looking inside, back to Moses. To Eric, to Gordon, down to Evans. Evans going to drive in. Meets up some Green Wave, who knock it out of bounds. Maddie Eric's going to take the ball out on the baseline for the Gators. She's looking. Long to Peyton Gordon out front, over to Renner. Renner looking, she drives in. Nothing, into Eric, up for 2, no good. Renner with a nice rebound and in for 2. Jenna Renner, 2 points for the Gators. It's a 3-0 ball game. Gators are pressing. 3 to Manning. Manning's all alone. She's going down for 2. Up and in. Easy layup. McKenna Manning, 2 points on the board, ties it up, 3-3. Moses with the ball out front. To Gordon. Gordon tries for the 3 shot. No good. Manning with a rebound. Renner's going to try to pick her up, but Manning beats her. Up for 2, no good. Renner with a rebound, over to Evans. Evans down low to Gordon, all alone, up for 2. Peyton Gordon, 2 points for the Gators. That's 3 for her, 5-3 the Gators. In the center to Manning to beat the Gator press, over to Thompson, up for 2, no good. Moses with the rebound. Moses wanted that long, easy pass for the fast break, but it wasn't there. Now she's going to try to drive in, thinking about it, looking inside, out front to Gordon. Over to Maddie Eric, who takes the shot. No good, and we have a rebound, Manning. Timeout, Oswayo Valley. Clark Cummins taking a full timeout. 5-3 ball game. We have 2 team fouls for Port Allegany, 3 for Oswayo Valley. It doesn't look like we have any cheerleaders tonight. Our school board and administration make the Gator Network possible. Paula Newell's our superintendent, Mark Budd, high school principal, Greg Oliver, elementary principal, Kathleen Bustiansik, assistant principal, Aaron Clark's our athletic director. Our athletic trainer is Julie Lowry. The Gators are assisted by Becca Schwab, and Jenny Norton helps out Oswayo Valley basketball. Five-3 ball game as we get ready to continue this first quarter. 2.5 minutes left. Eva West bringing the ball in for Oswayo Valley, over to Keach. Keach is guarded by Maddie Philhart, who's in the ball game for Port Allegany. She takes a 3-pointer out front, no good. OV can't get a hand on it. It's Gator basketball. To start this, continue this first quarter after the timeout, we've got Maddie Philhart, number 15, Peyton Gordon, number 20, number 12, Maddie Eric, 24 is Bryn Evans, and number 10 is Ella Moses, who has the basketball out front. Over to Eric. Eric guarded by Keach. Out to Philhart. Philhart to Moses. Moses looking around. Down to Evans. Double teamed. Out to Moses. She gets around the defenders, up for 2, gets fouled. She's going to go to the line, and I think that's Manning's second foul. It is. McKenna Manning with her second foul. Jaden Fleischman is in the ball game for Oswayo Valley. She's number 33. And number 21, Sophia Comenda's on the floor for OV. We have Keach with a rebound. She goes in for 2, no good. West with the ball. Looking for a teammate, finds her, out to Manning. Manning drives, out to Keach. Keach in for a layup, no good. Evans takes the ball from her, out to Sowers. Sowers looking on the fast break, over to Gordon. Gordon goes in for 2, no good. West with the rebound. West on the move, finds Keach. Oswayo Valley has 4 fouls in the quarter. If they get another foul, the Port Allegany will go to the line to shoot 2. Manning with the ball out front, guarded by Philhart. She looks down under, finds Keach. Keach gets pushed from behind. They're going to give that foul to number 20, Peyton Gordon. West taking the ball out for Oswayo Valley. She finds Keach underneath, up for a layup, no good. Fighting over the ball. It's a jump ball. It's going to be Port Allegany ball. Moses is going to take the ball out to Evans. Back to Moses. Manning on Moses. Over to Philhart. Philhart down to Gordon. Gordon looking around, out to Sowers. Sowers out front to Phil Hart. Phil Hart looking inside, nothing. Over to Evans. Evans out to Sowers. Sowers to Moses. Back to Evans, guarded by West. Over to Phil Hart, guarded by 21, Commenda. Ella drives in, gets it over to Gordon. Gordon looking around. We got strong defense from OV. Moses goes up for two, no good. Manning with a rebound. 19 seconds left. She goes over to Keach. Keach up for two and in. Charlotte Austin Keach for two. Makes it a 5-5 ball game. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Moses with the ball, guarded by Manning. Over to Evans, double teamed. Hand on the ball by OV, and that's the end of the quarter. 5-5 Gators. The fouls will reset at 0, and we'll be back in 1 minute. It's going to be Oswayo Valley basketball to start the second quarter. It's a 5-5 ball game. If Oswayo Valley can stay out of foul trouble, especially from number 24, McKenna Manning, who has 2 so far, I think that they can make it a decent game this evening. Eva West is going to take the ball out. We've got number 3, Eva West, number 21, Sophia Commenda, number 33, Jaden Fleischman, number 1, Charlotte Austin Keach, and number 12, Riley Thompson. Keach has the ball, up for 2, no good. She gets fouled by Evans. I think they have McKenna Manning out just because she has 2 fouls. Bryn Evans with her first foul on the night. That gives Port 14 fouls total, 1 for this quarter. And Oswayo Valley 4 total, 0 for this quarter. And that's up and in by Charlotte Austin Keach. She has 3 points on the evening. And her second shot is up, no good. Rebound Evans. 6-5 ball game, and up comes Moses. Moses is guarded by Austin Keach. Down low to Evans, guarded by 33. She takes a 3-point shot, no good. Moses gets a hand on it. Out of bounds, Oswayo Valley. Maddie Philhart will take the ball out for the Gators, and we have a sub coming in for OV. McKenna Manning's back in the ball game. And Sophia Commenda will take a seat. McKenna is the niece of Dave Manning, who's from Port Allegany. Moses on the drive. Nice pass to Gordon. She gets the ball taken by OV. Number 33, Jaden Fleischman. Manning with the ball at the moment. Over to West. West fakes around Moses. Double teamed. Moses and Evan bring on the travel. It's Port Allegany ball. Maddie Eric is going to be point guard for the Gators. Set up with Phil Hart in the post. Evans and Moses on the wings. There seems to be a little bit of confusion. Phil Hart with the ball, over to Moses. Phil Hart with the ball at the top of the key, tries to get it down to Moses, goes out of bounds, OV basketball. Jenna Renner's going to check back into the ball game for Ella Moses. We have Charlotte Austin Keach with the basketball for OV at the point guard position. 6'5", OV up by 1 point. Gets the ball over to Thompson. Thompson to Manning. Guarded by Renner. Over to West. West, nice pass up to Manning. No good on the layup, but she got fouled. Jenna Renner called for the foul, her second for Port. Puts McKenna Manning to the line. Up and in. McKenna Manning. 4 points on the night. 2 foul shots and a field goal. Up. No good. It's Port Allegany ball as Eva West got called for a violation on the free throw line, and Eric has the ball out front, guarded by Thompson. Gordon's going to take a shot, and no good. Rebound Evans. Evans guarded by West, and it's stolen by number 12, Riley Thompson. West with the basketball for OV. She drives in, gets bumped by Peyton Gordon. Peyton Gordon with her second foul. That's the Gators' third foul this quarter, and there's 5 minutes left. Once they hit 5 team fouls each quarter, it sends the opposing team to the line for 2 shots. Manning looking to move, goes up for a jumper, no good. Teammate tries to get the rebound, no good. Eric with the ball. She goes to pass it to Phil Hart, who isn't looking, catches her off guard, and it is OV basketball. There's more turnovers tonight than I've seen on the Gators. I think that's contributing to the close score and losing by 2. Number 1, Charlotte Austin Keach out front for the Green Wave. We have a pick set by West. She gets it down under. Nice dump down under. Called for a travel. Jaden Fleischman had an opportunity to score there, and she made the turnover, and it's going to be Evans into Eric. Jenna Renner, Peyton Gordon, Maddie Philhart, Bryn Evans, and Maddie Eric on the floor for the Gators. Evans going to take that 3 out front. No good. Rebound, West from Oswayo Valley. She's not slowing down. She wants to take that shot. No good. Comes down with a rebound is Eric. And the Gators are on the move. Up the floor to Gordon. Down to Renner. Guarded by Manning. Tries to go cross court. Gets picked off by OV. And we have Manning with the ball. And OV's on the move. She takes the 3. No good. Rebound Eric to Evans. Evans over to Phil Hart. Phil Hart guarded by 12. Down to Renner, guarded by Manning. Out to Eric. Looks to shoot, looks to drive. Out to Gordon. Over to Phil Hart. Renner thinks about taking on Manning. As she does, she gets caught. Out to Evans. Evans with a 3-pointer. And swish. Bryn Evans with 3 points for the Gators. Brings them ahead by 1, 8-7. Keach with the ball out front, picks up her dribble, looks over to 12. Thompson. Thompson back, give and go back to Keach, no good. Evans with the Eric with the rebound over to Evans. Evans picked up by West. Down to Phil Hart. Phil Hart looking. Into Eric, goes up for 2, no good. West with the rebound, she gets fouled. And that'll take That foul is going to be called on Maddie Eric. It's Port Allegany's 4th foul for the quarter. I thought they already had 4, but it must be they had 3. And we have Keach out front with the basketball for Oswayo Valley. They're down by 1 point. 3.5 minutes left to go this first half. It's a very low-scoring ball game, several turnovers. Into Manning, who looks to drive, no good. Back to Thompson. She does drive, beats Moses, and in for 2. Riley Thompson, 2 points. They're trading 1-point leads, and OV's on top at the moment. Peyton Gordon with the ball down to Eric, who drives. Cross pass to Renner. Renner drives in. Out to Peyton, takes the shot. No good. And off the hands of 12, Riley Thompson. It's going to be Port Allegany ball underneath their own basket as Willow Sowers checks in for Maddie Eric. Renner with the ball over to Moses. Sowers in the ball game. Evans for 3. No good. Scramble for the rebound. Jump ball. Gator basketball underneath. Willow Sowers, number 22. Peyton Gordon, number 20. Bryn Evans, 24. Jenna Renner, number 1. And Ella Moses, 10. Cross pass to Peyton Gordon in the center. She goes up for 2. No good. Rebound number 3, West. Oswayo Valley's on the move. They lead by 1 point. She meets Evans. Inside to her teammate number 2, Shaden Messler. 12 takes a shot. Out to 1. Keach. She shoots. No good. Port Allegany basketball. Ella Moses is point guard for the Gators, and we're spread out offense. Bryn Evans on the drive, goes to do the jump, gets it to Moses. Moses up for 2, no good, but she's fouled. I believe that's on Riley Thompson, number 12. And that's OV's first team foul for the quarter. Ella Moses doesn't have any points yet this evening. Here's her opportunity to get on the board, and she misses her first. West is going to take a rest, and Jaden Fleischman's in for Oswayo Valley. And here's Moses' second charity shot, up and in. Ella Moses with a free throw. 9-9 ball game, 2 minutes left in the first half. Keach with the ball out front for Oswayo Valley. Over to Manning, who's a strong drive. Up, no good. Rebound, number 1, Renner. Renner to Moses. Guarded by Manning. Over to Peyton Gordon, back to Renner. Peyton Gordon skip pass to Evans, guarded by Fleischman. Over to Sowers, to Moses, guarded by Manning. Ella Moses looking for something. Skip pass to Evans, who drives in, puts it up for 2, and gets fouled. Bryn Evans going to the line for 2. As 33, Fleischman picks up her first foul. 2 team fouls for Oswayo Valley the second quarter, and 4 for Port Allegany. It's a 9-9 ball game, and Evans is up and in. Bryn Evans. She has 1 3-pointer and 1 foul shot for a total of 4 points so far. See if she can make it 5. Up. No good. Rebound number 2, Messler. Manning out front with the ball now for Oswayo Valley, guarded by Renner. Over to Keach, guarded by Gordon. Keach over to 12. Shot no good. Gordon with the rebound. Picked up by... She's called for the carry. That's another turnover for the Gators. And Eva West is going to check back into the ball game for McKenna Manning, or for Fleischman. Eva West is in for Fleischman. We have Manning, Keach, West, Thompson, and Messler on the floor for Oswego Valley. Keach is out front with the ball. Looks like she's going to be picked up by Peyton Gordon. Looks like the Gators are West with the ball, looking for Manning. Gets her. Guarded by Renner. Renner, a pick set by West. Renner beats it out to Thompson. Keach with the ball. 16 seconds left to go in the first half. Guarded by Gordon. She looks behind her for West. West takes the shot. Misses it. Rebound. Oswego Valley, but the buzzer. It's 10-9, Port Allegany as we go into halftime. We'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Hit out your green 50-50 ticket. Winning number tonight, 444341. Double check the numbers. The winning amount tonight is $60. 444341. Most of it was donated back. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. We're going to start the second half of this contest in about a minute and a half. Our teams are making their way back out onto the court. For Oswayo Valley's Charlotte Keach has 3 points and 1 foul. McKenna Manning, 3 points and 2 fouls. Riley Thompson has a point and a foul. Shaden Messler has a foul, and Jaden Fleischman has a foul. They have a total of 9 points as a team. Jenna Runner for Port has 2 points and 2 fouls. Ella Moses has a point and 1 foul. Maddie Eric has a foul. Bryn Evans is the highest scorer with 4 points and 1 foul. And Peyton Gordon, 3 points and 2 fouls for a total of 10 points for the Gators. Steve Hopkins, Barry Batshaw, and Matt Johnson are the officials for this evening. Clark Cummings coaches the Oswayo Valley Green Wave, and Jenny Norton is his assistant. Port Allegany Gators are coached by Jamie Evans and assisted by Becca Schwab. On Thursday, Oswayo Valley will travel to Austin and take on the Panthers. Port Allegany is home versus Northern Potter. The Gator Network will be on air. Jeremy Morey will be at the mic. And the girls' senior night is February 5th. They'll play at home with Galton, and we hope you tune in for that as we recognize our seniors. Ella Moses, Willow Sowers, Bree Daniels, and Emily Eric. We're getting ready to start the second half. It's Oswayo Valley basketball. Score is 10-9 in favor of the Gators. Eva West, Charlotte Keach, McKenna Manning, Riley Thompson, and Shaden Messler are on the floor for Oswayo Valley. And we have Eric, Moses, Renner, Sowers, and Evans for the Gators. Keach is out front being guarded by a couple of Gators. It's tipped out of bounds by Moses. Oswayo Valley ball on the baseline. Eva West is going to take the ball out for the Green Wave, and she kicks it out. I'm sorry, that was not Eva West. Messler kicked it out for the Green Wave, and 12 takes a shot. No good. Eric with a rebound. Down to Renner. Renner into Evans. Back out to Eric. Over to Moses, who looks to shoot. She's going to set it up instead. Over to Sowers. Sowers looks down to Evans. Evans looking around. Out to Eric. Back to Evans, but stolen by Eva West, who's all by herself on a fast break. Up, misses the layup, and Evans on the rebound, and out to Moses. Moses is picked up by Manning. Moses takes the shot. No good. Keach down with a rebound for OV. Keach over to Thompson. Thompson drives in. Up for two. No good. Willow Sowers gets the rebound. Gets bumped by Thompson. Thompson's second foul. Team first foul for the third quarter. Gator basketball. Moses is going to pass it in to Willow Sowers to continue this third quarter. Still no score this quarter. It's 10-9 in favor of the Gators. Moses over to Sowers. Sowers to Evans out front. Evans driving in. Up for two. No good. And we have a foul called. Evans will go to the line for two charity shots. And that foul was called on Manning. It's her third. Up and in for Bryn Evans. That's her 5th point on the evening. She has a 3-pointer and 2 free throws. Up and in. 6 points for Evans. 12-9 Gators, their biggest lead of the night. Keach, guarded by Renner. And she travels. It's going to be Gator basketball. Willow Sowers taking the ball out for the Gators. Willow's a senior, along with Moses, Bree Daniels, and Emily Eric for the Gators. Evans down to Moses. Cross pass to Renner. Renner down to Eric, who makes a drive. Baseline out to Evans. Evans in the middle, no good. And we have a jump ball. We have a foul called on Jenna Renner, her 3rd foul. Oswayo Valley basketball, Gators are going to press. We've got Eva West taking the ball out. And she finds Manning, who's guarded by Renner. Renner gives her a push that picks up her 4th foul. Maddie Philhart's coming in for Renner. West is going to take the ball out for the Green Wave. Keach out front with the ball, guarded by Eric. She finds Thompson. Thompson to West. West to Messler. Inside to Keach, out to Messler. Thought she was going to shoot. She gives it to Thompson, who drives, double teamed. Over to Messler. Bad pass and picked up by the Gators almost, but Manning recovers in the backcourt. And here we go with the Green Wave again. Manning down to West. West making a move on Moses. Moses gets a hand on it. West picks it back up. They call her for an interrupted dribble. That's good defense by Moses. That's what causes turnovers, and it's Gator basketball. Peyton Gordon in the ball game for Willow Sowers for the Gators. Moses into Evans, back to Moses. Gators up by 3. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 2 fouls apiece for each team. Over to Eric. Eric to Evans, guarded by West. Green Wave with a turnover, and we got a push. Bryn Evans with her second foul, third team foul of the quarter. West is going to inbound the ball to Keach. I think Gators are going man-to-man. Keach guarded by Eric. Eric gets a foul called on her. Maddie Eric with her second foul, fourth team foul. West inbounding the ball. Moses heavily guarding her. She gets it over to Messler. Messler to Manning out front. Phil Hart ready to pick her up. Gators playing that man-to-man defense. Handoff to Keach, guarded by Eric, picked up by Gordon. Manning with the ball. She's double teamed over to West. West makes a good move out to Messler. Messler up for 2, no good. Manning with the rebound, makes another move. Nice fake, up, no good. West with the rebound, out to Messler. Messler over to West. Out to Messler. Back to West. West with a shot. No good. Manning with a hand on it, but 15 gets the ball. And we have an off-ball foul. On number 24, Bryn Evans. That's her third foul, team 5th. And Oswayo Valley, I believe, goes to the line for 2 shots. It's a team control foul, so it's not going to count towards the fouls to be shooting. So it is going to be out of bounds. And Moses gets the ball to tip off a green out of bounds, and it's going to be Gator basketball. Typically, you'd go to the line with 5 fouls a quarter on the opponent, but that was a team control foul. The Gators had the basketball. The foul happened off ball. So it didn't count as a shooting foul, but the next one should. Number 44, Emily Eric, is in the game for the Gators, and 15, Phil Hart has the ball currently to Moses, guarded by Keach. Moses wants to make a move, in for 2. Ella Moses, 2 points on the night. She's got 3 points altogether. 14-9, the Gators spread the lead out. Keach with the basketball. Keach in to drive, up for 2, no good. Emily Eric with the rebound to Moses. Moses guarded by Keach. Timeout called by Evans. As Ella got in a little bit of trouble defensively there, and no Gator was open, so we called a timeout. Looks like it might be a full timeout. I'm going to take this time to recognize our administration: Paula Newell, Superintendent; Mark Budd, High School Principal; Greg Oliver, Elementary Principal; Kathleen Bus-Jancic, our Assistant Principal; Athletic Director Aaron Clark; Athletic Trainer Julie Lowry. We have Chris Savinsky on the clock tonight, and Barb Baccaris is doing the home book. I'd like to recognize Pat Krantz and Pam Fisher. They're with their cameras out in the crowd most every ball game. I saw them both tonight. They do a good job capturing the Gator memories. We have Jason Okerlund as our technical director this evening, and Jeff Stuckey's on the camera at center court. We have a 14-9 ball game. Gators have 5 fouls this quarter. If they foul again in the next 3 minutes, it should send OV to the line. That might make a difference in the game. Let's hope that they don't foul again and we can just clear them out for the 4th quarter. We have Peyton Gordon, Ella Moses, Emily Eric, Maddie Eric, and Maddie Philhart on the court for the Gators. West, Keach, Manning, Thompson, and Messler for OV. Moses with the basketball for the Gators. Double teamed over to Gordon. A block called on OV as Peyton Gordon drove in. And that is on Riley Thompson. Her 3rd. Team 3rd. And we have number 21, Sophia Commenda, coming into the ball game. Maddie Eric taking the ball out for the Gators. She finds Maddie Philhart, guarded by Messler. It's OV basketball. West into Keach. Looks like Gators are still playing man-to-man defense. Moses looking for somebody to guard. We have Keach out front. Eric, she puts it into West, who goes up for 2, no good. Moses with the basketball, way out front to Gordon, who's picked up by 21, who gets the block. Block on the floor by OV's Sophia Commenda, her 1st foul. Team 4th. Maddie Eric inbounding the ball for the Gators. She finds Peyton Gordon, who goes up for 2, no good. Batted by an OV person, so I think it's Gator basketball. And in the ball game comes Fleischman. Fleischman's in for Messler. Willow Sowers is coming in the ball game, and Maddie Eric's going to take a rest. Way cross court, inbound to Peyton Gordon, who's double teamed. She finds Maddie Philhart, who gives it to Moses. Moses on the move, up in the middle. She makes 2 and gets fouled. Ella Moses for 2. That might be on McKenna Man. Oh, 21. That's on Sophia Commenda. That's her 2nd foul. Both teams have 5 fouls. We have 2 minutes left to go. And Ella Moses makes it a 3-point play. She has 6 points on the night. If anybody fouls now, it should send the opposing team to the line. Oswayo Valley missed their layup. Moses with the ball. She finds Peyton Gordon, who gives it to Willow Sowers. Back to Gordon, guarded by Manning. Manning picks up her 4th foul, and it's going to send Peyton Gordon to the line. That was a shooting foul, but if it wasn't, she'd be shooting anyway because there's 5 fouls on the board for Oswayo Valley. Peyton missed her first free throw. She gets 1 more. Number 10's in the ball game for Oswayo Valley, Kaylin George. And Peyton Gordon up and in. She has 4 points on the night. Keach with the basketball. Keach, Fleischman, George, Commenda, and West in for the Green Wave. Commenda with the basketball, into 33, over to 10. 10 skip past the 21, goes off her foot. Port Allegany basketball. 18-9 ball game. Riley Thompson's checking back in the game for Commenda. Moses to Sowers. We'll see if the Gators can expand their lead before the end of the first quarter. We have 1.5 minutes to go. Over to Emily Eric to Peyton Gordon. Over to Willow Sowers. Over to Moses, looking inside, skip pass to Emily Eric. Emily Eric looking around, trying to get it into Gordon. Back out front to Philhart, skip pass to Moses. Moses down into Gordon, who gets fouled from behind by 10 before the shot. Kaylin George picks up her first foul, but it'll be a shooting foul anyway, even though it was on the floor, because Oswayo Valley has racked up 5 team fouls. Peyton Gordon misses her first one. And up and misses her second one. OV West has the rebound. Guarded by Peyton Gordon. Picked up by Moses. Out to number 10. Taken by number 10, Moses. Way out to Gordon, who's guarded by West and Keach. OV goes to take the ball, but Philhart scrambling, and she... timeout. Timeout, Evans. Gators call for a timeout as Maddie Philhart got in a little trouble on the floor there with the ball. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. We want to thank Jason Okerlund and Jeff Stuckey for coming out on this snowy evening. Jeff's on the center camera. Jason Okerlund's our producer, technical director this evening. We have Steve Hopkins, Barry Batchon, Matt Johnson in the stripes this evening. And we're going to come back out, finish the third quarter. We'll probably take a little break between the third and the fourth quarter. And come back out and see if the Gators can stretch this lead further than 9 points. Biggest lead of the night. Moses into Gordon. Moses collides with the other number 10 from Oswayo Valley, George. George gets called for the foul. I believe that's her second. And Moses will go to the line. Ella Moses with 4 points on the night, 1 foul. I apologize. Moses with 7 points on the night. She gets 1 more foul shot. We have Bree Daniels in the ball game for Port Allegany. She's sports number 21. She's also a senior. Moses up and in. Moses is going to take a rest. Maddie Eric's in the ball game. Emily Eric, Bree Daniels, Maddie Philhart, and Peyton Gordon. Keach is bringing the ball up for Oswayo Valley. 30 seconds left. Guarded heavily by Philhart. Over to George. Sorry, that was commended to Messler to West, who loses the ball out of bounds, and it's Port Allegany ball. It's 20-9. Oswayo Valley has yet to score this half. And we're going to have Emily Eric for 3. Into the hands of an OV player. It goes out of bounds. Bryn Evans coming into the game. So is Ella Moses for Emily Eric and Maddie Eric. 4 seconds left in the game, in the quarter, and Bryn Evans is going to inbound the ball to Gordon. Gordon to Moses. Moses looking around. Back to Evans. I think that's why they come in this game. She missed it, but they got put in the game to try that last second three-point shot. It worked out well. It just didn't fall. We'll be back in about a minute. Okay, we are back. 20-9 ball game. We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. We have Moses, Evans, Phil Hart, Gordon, and Daniels on the floor for the Gators. We have Keach, West, Fleischman, Manning, and Messler on the floor for the OV Green Wave. Gordon's got the ball out front. She's going to be double teamed into Evans. Evans looking for Moses, but finds her in the corner. Moses takes a drive. In the center to Bree Daniels, up for two, no good. Stolen by OV Manning, and out to Messler. Messler over to Manning. She makes a fake and a move, goes into drive, and up for two. McKenna Manning, 2 points. She has 6 on the night. Moses in the center to Evans. Evans tries to get it down low to wide open Bree Daniels, but OV gets the ball. Port Allegany, loose ball. Manning comes up with it. She passes it over to her teammate. I'm sorry, that was 33 with the ball, Fleischman, and she passed it to Manning, but right now we've got Keach, who gets fouled by Phil Hart. Maddie Philhart's played good defense tonight. She picks up her first foul. First team foul for Port Allegany as Maddie Eric checks in for Bree Daniels. Messler's going to take the ball out for Oswayo Valley on the sideline. Right into the hands of Bryn Evans, who passes it over to Moses. Cross court to meet Manning on defense. Over to Phil Hart. Down to Gordon. Gordon takes the three-point shot, no good. Manning tries for the rebound, falls into the hands of her Messler, her teammate. Messler stops, takes a jumper, no good. Evans with the rebound, met with Greenway, but she comes away dribbling and up to Moses. Moses in a crowd finds her way through, up no good to Peyton Gordon, who's up for two. Peyton Gordon with a rebound and up for two. 6 points on the night for Peyton Gordon. 22-11 for the Gators. Into Fleischman, out to West. West to Messler. Messler thinking about it. Guarded heavily by Moses. Dribbles around Moses and Eric. Met by Evans. Dribbles underneath. Gives it to Manning. Met by Gordon. Manning beats everybody. Up for two. No good. Gets her own rebound. Dribbles up for two and in. McKenna Manning. 8 points on the night. 13-22 ball game, 5:54 left, and we have a timeout. Oswayo Valley called a full timeout. Oswayo Valley travels to Austin on Thursday. Port Allegany will be home versus Northern Potter. February 5th is the girls' senior night. They'll be playing Galton. We hope you either tune in or come out to recognize our seniors. Ella Moses, Willow Sowers, Bree Daniels, and Emily Eric, as well as cheerleaders Jersey Gamut, and Sophia Behringer, who's our exchange student this year. The cheerleaders are taking the night off, I believe. They're coached by Terry Austin and Alexis Reed. Clark Cummins coaches the Oswayo Valley Green Wave, along with Jenny Norton, who coaches the JV. Becca Schwab is Jamie Evans' assistant for Port Allegany, and Lorinda Tanner's on the sideline helping out. It is going to be Green Wave basketball. I am incorrect about that. It's Port Allegany basketball. Into Bryn Evans. Back to Moses. Down to Renner. Out to Eric. It looks like we have our starters in the game with Maddie Philhart, Moses, Renner, Eric, and Evans. Eric, no good on the jumper, and McKenna Manning with the rebound. And she's on the move. It looks like she's going to go in for two. And she makes it. 10 points for McKenna Manning. 15-22 ball game, 5.5 minutes left. There's one team foul for Port, 0 for Oswayo Valley. McKenna Manning's playing with 4 fouls. Jenna Renner with the basketball. Inside to Evans, out to Renner, around the perimeter, Philhart to Moses. Moses thinking about it, back to Philhart. Philhart to Renner. Renner guarded by Thompson, out to Maddie Eric, over to Moses. Moses thinks about it, decides to drive, backs it off. Philhart to Evans. Evans guarded by West, tries to get it inside, but it's picked off by McKenna Manning, who's going to be met by Philhart. Manning up for 2. She gets 2 points to make her total 12. She gets fouled by Maddie Philhart, her second foul. And McKenna Manning will go to the line, try to make it a 3-point play, and bring the Green Wave within 4 points. They're behind by 5 at the moment. Thompson, West, Manning, Fleischman, and Keach are in the game for the Green Wave. And McKenna Manning, 13 points on the night, 4-point ball game. Moses with the basketball down to Maddie Philhart. Maddie Philhart looking around, gives it to Evans. Evans guarded by West. West taps the ball into her teammate Keach's hands, and we have a turnover. Let's see if Oswayo Valley can capitalize. Manning wide open and in for 2. Manning brings the ball game within 2 points. Evans calls a timeout. Manning, 15 points on the night, 6 in the past couple minutes. So now we have a ball game, folks. It's 22-20. The Gators were up by 11 not too long ago. Port Allegany has 2 team fouls. Oswayo Valley has no team fouls. However, they have McKenna Manning, their high scorer, with 4 fouls. Starter Charlotte Keach with 1 foul. Starter Riley Thompson with 3 fouls. Starter Shaden Messler with 1 foul. Jaden Fleischman with 1 foul. Commenda with 2 fouls. And George with 2 fouls. West has played the whole game practically. Eva West, their starter number 3. She's a senior. She has no fouls, no points, but boy, she's making a difference out there tonight for the OV. We have Ella Moses with the basketball after that 3-point play by McKenna Manning to bring them within 2 points. Maddie Eric with the basketball down to Renner. Renner guarded by 12. Thompson. Out to Gordon. Gordon looking around inside. Loses the ball to Manning. Manning guarded. Going to be picked up by a Gator or 2 by Renner, but she's up and in and gets... Oh, they call an offensive foul on Manning. That's her 5th foul. That's a tough break. Number 21, Sophia Comenda's coming in the ball game for Oswayo Valley. There's 4 minutes left. They're within 2, and their high scorer is on the bench with her 5th foul. Moses with the basketball for the Gators. Renner with the ball, looking around. Out to Peyton Gordon. Gordon met by a bunch of green wave hands, and out to Moses. Moses with her dribble tipped away by the Oswayo Valley, picked up by West. Turnover by the Gators, and Oswayo Valley with the basketball, but Bryn Evans stole the ball right back. And we have a block on Messler, or West, her first foul. I was just saying she's gone the whole game without a foul. She just got called for a block. Block in the backcourt after Bryn Evans stole the ball from her. That's 2 fouls on the visitors, 2 for Port Allegany. 3.5 minutes left, and Moses with the basketball. Over to Gordon, down to Evans. Evans drives up for 2, no good. Renner with the rebound, gets it stolen from behind by West and knocked out of bounds by Moses, and it's Oswayo Valley basketball. West into Keach. Those 2 ladies haven't had much rest tonight. They've played some good ball. Keach goes in and gets fouled. She's going to the line for 2. That's the 3rd team foul for Port Allegany. They called it on Moses. Moses with her 2nd. Let's see if Keach can tie this ball game up. She gets 2 shots. First one, no good. Charlotte Austin Keach. See if she can bring it within 1 point with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in this ball game. And it is good. She has 4 points on the night. 22-21 ball game, 3 minutes left. Moses with the ball, over to Eric. Eric guarded by 21. Commenda, and they call Eric for traveling. It's Oswayo Valley ball. They're losing by a point. Just under 3 minutes left to go. Their high scorer, McKenna Manning, is on the bench. She fouled out. Keach with the basketball. Keach over to West. West tries for 3, no good. Rebound saved into the hands of Port Allegany. Peyton Gordon with the ball. Met by Fleischman, but Moses has the ball, going to be met by Keach. Over to Eric. Down to Renner. Into Evans, up for 2, no good. Gets her own rebound, up for 2, and good. Bryn Evans for 2. She has 8 points on the night. 24-21. Gators up by 3. And Keach goes in for 2. She gets fouled. She gets to go to the line for 2 more. Fouls on Bryn Evans, her 4th. Gators' 4th team foul. And Charlotte Keach gets to see if she can put the ball game within 2, within a point. And she makes the first free throw. 2-point ball game, 2:02 left to go. No good, but OV with the rebound. Back out to Keach. She tries for 2. No good. Rebound 24 Evans. It's a 2-point ball game. 1:50 left to go. Moses out front. Picked up by Keach. Keach gets called for a foul. It's going to send Moses to the line. Keach with her 2nd foul of the night. I'm sorry. That's only OV's 3rd foul. I was looking at Port Allegany's fouls, and they have 4. Thought that made it 5 for OV, but it's not. Port Allegany has 4 team fouls. Oswayo Valley 3, and they just got their 4th foul called on West, her 2nd. Now if either team fouls in this end of the ball game, it'll send their opponent to the line. Moses going to inbound the ball for the Gators. They're up by 2. Into Evans, who loses the ball from behind. It was tipped by an OV person, so it's going to be Gator basketball. Kick on OV. She's trying to hit Evans. She's just throw it a little bit quicker, but she decides to go that route. Evans drives in, takes a nice jumper. Up, no good. Renner with the rebound. Up, no good. OV, Fleischman with the rebound, but Moses is coming from behind. Fleischman picks up the ball and travels. Port Allegany basketball on the turnover. 1:30 left, and we have a timeout by Cummins. I'm going to take a short break. Okay, folks, we have a ball game. Gators up by 2, 14 fouls for each team, 1:30 left to go. This game has been about turnovers and fouls. The team that wins is going to play smart the next 1:30 seconds. It looks like Oswayo Valley's going man-to-man on us. Moses with the ball, guarded by Keach. Moses trapped by Keach. And she's called for a push, and it's going to send Moses to the line. See if Ella can put some space between the Gators and the Green Wave. First one's up, no good. Ella has 8 points in the night, 4 free throws, and 2 field goals. Next one's up, no good. Rebound, Ella Moses. Gators are trapped, and Evans calls a timeout because Moses got trapped down in the corner. It's a 30-second timeout, so I'll just stay with you. Oswayo Valley 7-3. If they win tonight, they'll be 8-3 in the Northern Tier League. Port Allegany's 9-1. If they win tonight, they'll be 10-1 in the Northern Tier League. Port Allegany plays at home on Thursday against Northern Potter. The Gator Network will be here on air. Jeremy Morey is the announcer. We'd like to thank Jeff Stuckey, center court cameraman, and Jason Okerlund, our producer, technical director for this evening. Gators Senior Night, February 5th. They play Galton. We hope you tune in and recognize seniors Ella Moses, Bree Daniels, Emily Eric, and Willow Sowers. Willow Sowers with the ball out to Peyton Gordon. Peyton Gordon looking around. They called a foul on Oswayo Valley. It'll send Peyton Gordon to the line. Number 33, Fleischman with her second. Peyton Gordon, first shot up, no good. We'll see if she can make it a 3-point ball game. Peyton Gordon up and in. Peyton Gordon, 7 points on the night. It's a 3-point game as Keach comes across court, guarded by a slew of Gators. Up, the shot no good. Out of bounds OV, it's going to be Gator basketball. And we have a timeout, Oswayo Valley. I'm going to take a short break. We'll have a minute left when we come back. Okay, as we round up this basketball game, the Gators are winning by 3, 25-22. It hasn't been a very clean ball game. Lots of turnovers, lots of fouls, but we'll take the win if we can eke it out the next minute. Moses with the ball underneath. Passes it to Renner at half court. Renner's guarded by Fleischman, double teamed with Keach. Out to Moses out front with West on her, who gets called for the foul. Her third foul. Moses is going to go to the line. Moses has 2 field goals tonight and 4 free throws for 8 points. First one's up and in. Now it's a 2-possession ball game. Her second free throw's up, no good. Rebound Peyton Gordon, and it's a jump ball. OV basketball. So they gave up a point to get the ball back. It kind of worked in their favor. Let's see if they can score quick. It's a 2-possession ball game. Into Keach. Tipped out by the Gators, and it's OV ball, but the refs are going to have a little discussion. Gators are going to press as West brings the ball in. She heaves it into Fleischman, who gives it to Keach, who's picked up by Evans. Jump ball called, and it's Port Allegany basketball with 50 seconds left to go in the game. Full court press on by OV. Ball into Eric. Eric gets the ball taken. West takes it. Up for 2. No good. Moses with the rebound. 40 seconds left. Moses heaves it. OV. We have a jump ball. It's going to be OV basketball. Number 2's entering the ball game for Oswayo Valley, Messler. Messler's coming in for Fleischman. Gators play smart here for 30 seconds. They can eke out a win tonight and just forget about it and start over tomorrow. OV inbounds the ball to West. Excuse me, to Messler. Messler takes a 3-pointer. No good. West with the rebound. Up. No good. Gets fouled. Bryn Evans with her 5th foul. Sends West to the line. Willow Sowers will come in for Bryn Evans. Bryn ended the evening with a 3-pointer, a field goal, and 3 foul shots for 8 points. It's a 4-point ball game, 24 seconds left. West's first shot up and in. Eva West with her first points for the night, and they're important. If she makes this one, it's a 2-point ball game. No good. Rebound Eric over to Gordon. Gordon's going to go for the hoop, but she gets fouled. By Thompson, and that's Thompson's 4th foul, and it's going to send Gordon to the line. It's a 3-point ball game, 18 seconds left. Peyton Gordon has make that 4 free throws this evening and 2 field goals for 8 points. Up, no good. Rebound West. It's a 4-point ball game. 15 seconds left. She's going in for the layup and in. Eva West, 2 points. Timeout Oswayo Valley. Eva West has 3 points on the night, but they were been the last 3 points that Oswayo Valley has scored, and they've been 3 important points. It's a 2-point ball game. If either team fouls, it's more than likely going to send their opponent to the free throw line for 2 points. Port Allegany will have the ball after the timeout. Again, thank you for joining the Gator Network. We're appreciative that we can do this. Our administration and school board are very supportive. Paula Newell, superintendent. Mark Budd, principal. Greg Oliver, principal. Kathleen Bosjancic, assistant principal. Aaron Clark, athletic director. Julie Lowry's our athletic trainer. Jamie Evans will be happy to eke out a win tonight. I'm sure he's not super happy, but a win's a win. Let's see what happens in the next 11 seconds. It's only a 2-point game. Willow Sowers is going to take the ball out for the Gators. Out of bounds off Oswayo Valley. Ella Moses knocked it off of an Oswayo Valley player, so we get the ball with 8 seconds left. If there is a jump ball, it'll be Port Allegany ball, but they call the foul on West. It's her 4th. It's going to send Willow Sowers to the line. 4-2. West had no fouls, no points starting the 4th quarter. She has 3 points and 4 fouls. Willow Sowers misses her first. If she makes this, it'll take a 3-pointer to tie the game. Willow has no points, no fouls, but she's played a good defensive game tonight. And she misses her second one, and it's Oswayo Valley ball. West is on the move. She goes up for 2. No good, and gets fouled by Moses. Moses with her 3rd foul, and West is going to the line for 2 with 1.6 seconds left, and it could tie the ball game up. West has 3 points on the night. Very important 3 points, the last 3 points they scored. And 4 points for West. It's a 1-point game. Maddie Philhart's coming in for Willow Sowers. It's 27-26, 1.6 seconds left. And Eva West, a senior from Oswayo Valley, can tie this ball game. Eva West ties the game up with 1.6 seconds left. Port Allegany calls a timeout. Unbelievable. 27-27, folks. Port Allegany ball when we come out. I'm going to take a break. Okay, we have a tie ball game. 1.6 seconds left to go. Port Allegany with 4 team fouls. Oswayo Valley with 5. Port Allegany is going to take the ball after Eva West just made 2 free throws to tie the game. Eva West has 5 points on the night. She's made the last 5 points for Oswayo Valley. They've been 5 very key points of the ball game. Here's Eric, long pass. She threw it out of bounds. So now it's going to be Oswayo Valley basketball underneath their own basket. Nobody touched it, so it comes back to the baseline. Oswayo Valley basketball. West into Keach. Keach up for 2, no good. And there's the buzzer, and we're going into overtime, folks. I think each coach gets an extra timeout during the overtime. I don't think that Cummings had any timeouts left, or he probably would have taken one at the end there, but the 2 seniors knew what to do. They did get a shot off. It just didn't fall. So Oswayo Valley comes back from an 11-point deficit and eked back the past 3 or 4 minutes, and it's a tie ball game. We're going to go into extra quarters. 4 minutes put on the clock. I don't think they zero out the fouls for this extra period. I think it stays 4 home team fouls and 5 for the visitor, which would send either opponent to the line if any fouls occur, unless it's a team control foul. And we're going to start this overtime quarter out with a jump ball between Eva West and Jenna Renner. And McKenna Manning has to sit this out, as does Brian Evans. They both fouled out, both starters from either team. Up goes the ball, and we have Gator basketball. Eric come up with the ball to Moses. Moses over to Eric. Eric down to Gordon. Gordon out to Phil Hart. To Moses, guarded by Keach. Cross court over to Eric. Eric drives in to Moses. Moses takes the shot, no good, and rebound. Eva West is on the move, coming up the court, met by Phil Hart. Offensive foul called on Eva West. That's her 5th foul. That is going to hurt. Oswayo Valley has 2 starters, 2 seniors, Eva West and McKenna Manning on the bench. Port Allegany has starter Bryn Evans on the bench. We have Fleischman coming in, and West is going to take a seat next to her teammate Manning. And they're going to watch the next 3.5 minutes play out. It's a tie ball game. Both teams have 5 team fouls. It's Gator basketball. Moses with the ball, guarded by Keach. Foul called on number 1, Keach. That's her 4th. And it's going to send Moses to the line. Ella Moses has made 6 free throws tonight and 2 field goals. She has 10 points, about to make it 11. If the Gators do so, they go up. Nope, they're only up by a point. A rebound by Gordon. She scores 2 points for the Gators. We're up by 3. 3 minutes left. Foul called on Peyton Gordon. Peyton Gordon's 3rd. It's going to send OV to the line. This has been a game of fouls and turnovers. Charlotte Austin Keach at the line for OV. They're down by 3. First one up, no good. We've got Sophia Commenda, Messler, Thompson, Keach, and Fleischman on the floor for OV. And we have a violation on 21. She moved in too soon, Commenda, and it's Port Allegany ball. Ella Moses with the ball out front, guarded by Keach. Over to Gordon. To Eric. Stolen, and stolen back by Renner. Out to Maddie Eric, guarded by Thompson. Over to Renner, into Moses. Moses brings it back out. Inside to Gordon. Number 2 gets called for a foul on the floor. Shaden Messler, her second, but it's going to send Gordon to the line. If Gordon makes one of these two, it's going to make it a 2-possession ball game. And she misses her first. Right now, the Green Wave could tie it up with a 3-pointer. Peyton Gordon makes this. It's a 2-possession ball game. There's still time, 2.5 minutes left. Up and in. 5th free throw for Gordon. 11 points on the night. 21 goes in for a layup. No good. Moses down for the rebound. Guarded by Keach. Up for the... No good. And down. Foul is called on Ella Moses on the rebound. Messler's going to take the ball out. There's some confusion on the floor, I think, at who they're giving the foul to. Meanwhile, Emily Eric, number 44, senior for the Gators, comes in for Peyton Gordon. Peyton's a sophomore. She finishes the night with 11 points. Messler with the basketball for the Green Wave, looking for somebody to pass it to. And we have a timeout called by Oswayo Valley because he thought that she was going to get a 5-second violation. So Cummings called the timeout. It's a full timeout. I think that's all he has. It's overtime, folks. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left. 4-point ball game. The cheerleaders aren't here tonight, but we'd like to recognize them. Jersey Gammett's a senior. Sophia Berenger, our exchange student, is a senior. Savannah Hart, a junior. Lillian Reed, a sophomore. Maddie Dinch, a sophomore. Maddie Evans, a sophomore. And Madeline Evans, a freshman. They are coached by Terry Austin and Alexis Reed. The Gator girls will be home Thursday against Northern Potter. The Gator Network will be here. Please join us either in person or on air. And the senior night for the girls is February 5th, home versus Galton. Senior Willow Sowers, senior Bree Daniels, senior Emily Eric, and senior Ella Moses will be honored that evening along with senior Jersey Gammett and Sophia Berenger, our cheerleaders. Oswayo Valley is going to take the ball out of bounds, 2:19 left. It's a 2-possession ball game. Gators up by 4 in overtime. They get the ball in to Fleischman, who gets it over to Keach, who's guarded by Phil Hart. Keach looking to shoot a 3-pointer. Up, no good. Phil Hart with a rebound. Oswayo Valley takes it out of her hands and gets fouled by Moses, her 5th. This is interesting, folks. We've got 2 key players from Oswayo Valley on the bench, Eva West and McKenna Manning. Oh, no, that's her fourth. My apologies. I had it her fifth, but I must have counted wrong. Fleischman up, no good. Peyton Gordon's coming in for Emily Eric. Yeah, my apologies. That was Ella Moses' fourth foul. Fleischman's going to go up. No good. Rebound Gators. Moses on the move. She's met by an Oswayo Valley Green Wave. Misses her shot. Up by Peyton Gordon. No good. Fleischman with the rebound over to Keach. Keach coming up the floor. Met by Peyton Gordon. In for two. Oh, my goodness. She's called for an offensive foul. That will be her fifth, I believe, if I counted correctly. The basket will not count. And we have three starters on the bench who have fouled out for Oswayo Valley. And we have number 10, Kaylin George, entering the ballgame. So we have Kaylin George, Riley Thompson, Keach, Messler, and Fleischman on the floor for Oswayo Valley. We've got Moses, Phil Hart, Eric, Renner, and Gordon for Port Allegany. And Oswayo Valley takes the ball from Port Allegany on the inbound play. 1:30 left. Messler with the basketball, guarded by Gordon. Ooh, she threw it away to Renner, and Port Allegany, number 10, Moses, has the basketball. Moses is going to drive in, give it over to Gordon, up for two, and in. Peyton Gordon. 14 points on the night for Peyton Gordon. 6-point ball game, and we have number 12, Maddie Eric, called for a foul. That's her third, and it's going to send Oswayo Valley to the line. Number 10, Kaylin George. It's a 6-point ball game. If she makes these two, it'll make it a 2-possession game. Right now, it's a 3-possession game, or 2 if you think about 2 3-pointers being made. I don't think Oswayo Valley's made a 3-pointer tonight. She misses her first. Bree Daniels is in the game for Maddie Philhart. And George is going up for her second free throw. And it's no good. And Bree Daniels with the rebound gives it up to Moses. Less than a minute left. Guarded by Fleischman. Moses is probably looking to stall a little bit. She drives in, gives it up to Eric. Eric gives it up to Daniels, guarded by 21. Gives it up to Moses. 12 gets her. Gonna send her to the line. Riley Thompson, her fifth foul. That's 4 Oswayo Valley Green Wave that fouled out this evening, and Phil Hart's back in for Daniels. And number 30, Reese Thompson, is checking into the ball game for Oswayo Valley, along with number 14, Olivia Fetzer, and Micaiah Jandrew were waiting to come in. 14 and 22 are waiting after the first free throw was shot by Ella Moses. Ella Moses has made 7 free throws tonight and 2 field goals for 11 points so far. And she has 12 points tonight, 35 seconds left. And we have number 30, Reese Thompson, with the ball out front for OV, guarded by Renner. She puts it into number 10, over to tipped away by 15, and Peyton Gordon comes up with the ball, gives it up to Moses. Looks like the Gators are going to eke this out in overtime this evening. They're winning by 8 points. It was a lot closer than that for quite a bit of the ball game. Their biggest lead was 11 points back in the third quarter. They're just stalling and we're out of time. Again, thank you, Jason Okerlund, our producer this evening, and Jeff Stuckey on camera. Thank you for tuning in. Gators eke it out in overtime, 35-27. Have a great night.